Wow, Cancers, this is beautiful. Wow. Couple things. This month, there are 4 planets retrograding, okay, or standing still in the sky. So if you want to know where that's impacting you, you have to pull up your natal chart and find out which planets they are. Mercury, Venus, Saturn, and I cannot remember the other one. For the life of me, I cannot remember the other one off the top of my head right now. But you find out where those planets are in your chart, okay? And what that means is you have to look at your natal chart, find out where those planets are in your houses. And that is the area. So if Venus is retrograde in your 5th house, which is love and passion, your love life is really going to be impacted. If Venus is retrograde, if you have Venus in your 10th house of work and career and status, then that is going to be impacted. Okay, even though Venus is the planet of love, it impacts the emotions around that house. Okay, very clear. If Mercury is in your 12th house of spiritual kind of connectedness and awareness and kind of this external bodies, then that's what's going to be impacted when Mercury goes retrograde. Okay, so if you're really interested in finding that out, look it up. Okay, it's interesting. And if you don't believe in that school of thought, awesome, that's fine. Okay, tarot and astrology can be a tool for guidance, but again, I'm starting to say this at the beginning of my videos, it can be a form of entertainment, it can be a form of guidance and help you gain clarity, but it is not a tool that gives you directed answers and fortune telling. Okay, so just be aware, because sometimes I get questions and, you know, people want to have a tarot card reading literally tell them their future or tell them that the directed outcome of a scenario. And while it can give messages and give guidance and give scenarios, it's not end all be all. Okay, there are other forms of guidance and spiritual ways to get spiritual clarity. This is just one of them. Okay, astrology is just one of them. Religion is just one of them. Okay. Again, whatever works for you, though. Okay. But anyway, Cancer, because you're not going to want me to say anything like that right before this reading, because this is a beautiful, beautiful reading. Okay, you couldn't have asked for a more beautiful reading. Cancers, we have the King of Cups. Okay, you or another water sign. Love, emotion, security, emotional stability. Okay. I always liken this to a man, and again, it's a general reading, so it can be man or woman, but I always liken this to a man that is so secure, even though Pisces not Pisces, Cancer, even though, like for example, even though Pisces is a feminine energy, I liken this King of Cups to a man that is so secure and stable in his masculinity that there is this draw to him. Okay, there's a emotional strength there with the King of Cups. Okay, so Cancers, you may be involved with another water sign, or this might be you. Okay, emotional strength, and it draws people to you. Two of Swords. This is an interesting card because this card, when it's reversed, speaks to not wanting to recognize that there's even a decision to be made. Okay? It may possibly kind of pushing something aside and ignoring it, but not ignoring it in a way that when it's upright, it says, oh, I have this big decision. I don't want to deal with this right now. I'm just going to wait. When it's reversed, it's as if it's like not even acknowledging that there may be an issue, okay? So, which isn't a bad thing because it's also crossed by Temperance, and Temperance is self-emotional management, okay? So, you're feeling good and you're feeling strong and empowered, okay? What's grounding you is the Justice card, So everything's going to seem fair. Everything's going to seem warm. Everything's going to seem like it's going your way. Everything's going to seem balanced. Okay? Cancers, this isn't a month of crazy love and passion, but there's like a stability here that cannot be reckoned with. Okay? In your future, the Magician. Okay? You can make something happen. If you're not in a relationship, Cancers, this is your month. Okay? You can make it happen. Okay? Real love. You can make it happen. If you are in a relationship, okay, there's a strength and stability there between you two. Grasp it, recognize it, talk about it. Okay? Talk about your connection. If you just started dating somebody, okay, you're almost in awe of how calm and easy it is. How you're feeling about the situation, 3 of Swords reverse. So there's no heartache here. There's trust. There's no third-party scenario going on. Okay, there's nothing but trust in this relationship. How your partner is viewing it? 4 of Wands. Okay, they're viewing this as something to celebrate. Okay, they possibly could see marriage in the future. Okay, you may be attending gatherings together, but how they are viewing your relationship is something with a lot of potential. Okay. Hopes and fears. You're afraid, Cancer. They might be afraid too, that this is going to be one of those loves that is so good, but it's almost as if too good to be true. Okay. And what I like here, and I haven't pulled the additional cards yet, but what I like is that I'm not seeing the Lovers card, and I'm not seeing the 2 of Cups, which are beautiful cards, and everybody wants them in their reading, yes. But there's more here than just that feeling, okay? There is strength and stability here. There's longevity. There's promise. Okay, maturity. So you may be feeling that this really is too good to be true, and you may be very afraid of what this will do to you if it doesn't work out. Okay. But you remain ever so hopeful, because in your outcome card we have the Star. So you're very hopeful, you're having faith, and you're keeping your eye on this beacon. Okay. That's where you're shooting for. The stars. I love that Star card. It's so beautiful. And same with this Temperance card and this Justice card. It has the wands from all the fire, balance. She's holding a sword. Oh. And I'm not quite sure I love this deck yet, but it's definitely growing on me. All right, Cancer's love life. What is the overview? What are the overview messages that you have for Cancers? What are the overview messages and guidance that you have for Cancers? Keep working, okay? Keep working at it. Be grateful. You're grateful, you're thankful, you're recognizing this strength and this stability. If you're not in a relationship, and if you're just dating, then this is very much speaking to the fact that there might be a water sign in your midst, okay, that is going to be coming forward, or that it's forward looking, okay? Or this is you forward looking, and this is the type of relationship that you want. Something that's not all feelings, something that is full of a ton of strength, stability, and promise. Okay. Keep working at it. Don't take it for granted. Okay. What you're building is growing slowly and steadfastly. Okay. Don't forget to remain connected and in tune with your thoughts. Okay. Sometimes we need to rest. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. So this definitely speaks to not wanting to be alone. Okay. So if you are single, you're definitely searching for this type of relationship. If you are in a relationship already like this is Nine of Pentacles is speaking to the fact that there is stability here, and that you're not alone, because this person likes their life the way it is, and they like being alone. They like the freedom that comes with their life. This bird represents freedom. They like that freedom in their life. But when it's reversed, there's still material success, there's still stability, but there's not that eagerness to be alone and free. Okay? You're wanting that connection. Okay. All right, Cancers. Well, this was a very beautiful reading. Very beautiful. So please leave your comments below and let me know how this resonated with you. All right. Thank you, Cancers. Bye.